Ji, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. I'm very thankful to the organizing committee. They have given me a chance to present my latest research in this esteemed conference. I'm going to talk about the nanosuspensions of resveratrol, which helps to accelerate the recovery of sciatic nerve injury in mouse model. We all know about nanosuspensions. They are the carrier-free, systems which can deliver drug and bioactive molecules. We do have an idea about the resveratrol. It's a natural polyphenolic compounds, have high antioxidant activities. So that is why we have selected it for this study. We do have an ideas, peripheral nerve injury. We can call it a PNI. It's a cascade of inflammatory asthmatic molecular events. It generates a huge quantity of free radicals. The free radical damage the lipid, it causes lipid peroxidation. If the free radical damage is allowed to proceed unmitigated, successful nerve regeneration will not occur. Mean to say that we need to block the generation of free radicals. Means we need some molecules which have better antioxidant activities who can capture oxidants, ROS, reduce ROS generation. Actually, free radical do react with polysaccharide fatty acids, and they do produce peroxidation, resulting in disruption of typical phospholipid architecture, and they generate aldehydic products, which also can hamper the function of quite a many metabolic enzymes, including sodium potassium ATPase. Lipid peroxidation is an event that appears within first 30 minutes after PNI, and that increases progressively and reaches its maximum within first 3 hours. So we need to slow down the lipid peroxidation. Means we need to control the production of oxidants. We need to reduce reactive oxidant species. We need to manage oxidative stress, and managing oxidative stress is an essential strategy for PNI treatment. Reducing the level of ROS and oxidative stresses are essential strategies for PNI management, as I've just discussed with you guys. We need to control oxidants. We need to have antioxidants, actually. There are so many natural molecules which are known for their better antioxidant potential, better antioxidant activities. The one is known as curcumin. We all know that. We have an idea about camphorol. We do have an idea about the quercetin. It's an excellent molecule. And there is another molecule which is resveratrol. It can be a cis, it can be in a trans form. It's available in naturally in grapes. It's a polyphenol which has known antioxidant activities. It can suppress, it can control ROS productions. We tried to develop the nanosuspensions. As we know, the polyphenols, natural polyphenols, they have low bioavailability. So that is why they have, under check antioxidant potential. So if we want to have a better antioxidant potential, we need to increase their bioavailability. For that very purpose, we have different systems which are underway, which can be used to increase their bioavailability. One such system is this nanosuspension. So carrier-free suspensions, carrier-free systems, which can increase the bioavailability of drugs and the other natural molecules. We took resveratrol, the transformed T resveratrol, and we used TPGS as stabilizing agent to prepare the nanosuspensions, and that prepared nanosuspension was administered orally to control and the mice model with induced peripheral nerve injury, The administration of resveratrol nanosuspensions, they increase antioxidant capacity, they reduce oxidative stress, and they reduce the glucose level. The glucose level is important in managing injury, in animals. The prepared nanosuspension was characterized using SEM, scanning electron micrographs, and we can see that the prepared nanoparticles have a size which was around 50 to 60 nanometers. The prepared nanosuspension of resveratrol was also characterized using FTIR, and it was compared with the individual components with bulk resveratrol and the TPGS as well, to see what was the interaction between different functional groups, especially the phenolic of the transresveratrol. For that very purpose, we selected albino mice ranging 20 to 22 gram in their average weight with age of 9 to 10 weeks. The experiments were performed in physiology department, Government College University. The mice were grouped in control as well as the one which were to be used for the PNI, induction of PNI, peripheral nerve injury. Each group was consisted of 6 animal, and they were fed with resveratrol with the TPGS, and then the other nano suspension was where there was no TPGS, and then a control group which was not supposed to receive any drug, resveratrol as PNI administered drug. Now let me come to the results of the study which I'm just describing, going through. The effect of this nanosuspension, which carried resveratrol plus TPGS, it was validated on body mass and food intake capacity of the different groups, Compared to the control, the group which was fed with a nanosuspension with the TPGS, it shows better results. Increase in body mass means to say that the administration of resveratrol did not affect any metabolic activity. There was no negative impact on metabolic activities, Secondly, the effect of nanosuspension administration was observed on grip strength. One can see after the induction of PNI, the grip strength reduces. It almost reduces. Then with the passage of time, it shows recovery. The recovery was a bit prominent in the group which was administered with nanosuspension, which carried TPGS plus resveratrol, compared to the nanosuspension without TPGS and the control which did not receive any drug for PNI recovery. So was the case for the measurement of SFI. The administration of resveratrol TPGS nanosuspension improved SFI, which suggested the injury recovery was faster in the group which was receiving nanosuspension with the TPGS. In the next study, the same groups were studied for PAW withdrawal. One can see very easily on day 10th, the PAW withdrawal latency time much improved in the group which was administered with the TPGS plus resveratrol, compared to the control. even compared to the group which received nanosuspension of resveratrol only without the involvement of the TPGs. Next, we recorded total oxidant status and total antioxidant capacity of the groups, the control, the one which is which administered with nanosuspension without resveratrol, and the group which was administered with nanosuspension with resveratrol, TPGs. In case of total oxidant status, we can see the group which received nanosuspension of resveratrol plus TPGs. It has the lowest oxidant status, mean the resveratrol seems to be more effective in the form of when it was stabilized with the TPGs and provided the better results, Antioxidant capacity also increased in the group, which carried, which received actually the nanosuspension of resveratrol with the TPGs. It has shown the maximum antioxidant capacity compared to the other groups. The blood glucose level was also studied in all three groups. The blood glucose level was under control again in the group which was receiving nanosuspension of resveratrol stabilized by TPGs compared to the other two. Then the histological parameters were studied. The fiber count and surface area studies also revealed that the regeneration was much better and faster after the PNI in the group which was receiving, nanosuspension of resveratrol stabilized with TPGs compared to this nanosuspension of bulk resveratrol only and the control only, please. You can see the histological models of the muscles, which also showing the fiber count regeneration of the muscles, These are a few of the references which were followed for this study. As a conclusion, we can comment on the bioavailability of the resveratrol, which increased due to the involvement of the TPGs, which accelerated the improvement of the recovery of nerves, which were given, injury at the start of the experiment compared to the group which received nanosuspension without the TPGs. So the bioavailability of the TPGs in resveratrol increased due to the presence of the TPGs. So TPGs is a good molecule, is beneficial for increasing the bioavailability of the natural antioxidants like resveratrol. With this, thank you very much. If you have any question or suggestions, you may contact me via my email. Thank you very much. Stop sharing होगी उनकी उन्होंने दसना भी किथे रिकॉर्ड कर दी